Celtics atrocious shooting in the fourth quarter, 5 of 24. At one point, they missed, was it 12 straight?
I think that's right.
2 of 11 from beyond the line. So it wasn't just three-pointers. Brown especially had a couple of misses in the lane, in the mid-range where he's usually good. They missed a couple of tip-ins, putbacks. Porzingis missed one. I think Derek White missed one that were, I think, pretty routine. So they were missing from all over. But it's the three-pointers to me that still stand out and are still what I think are bad basketball and a symptom of a team that is too formulaic and a coach that is too formulaic and doesn't have enough feel for the game. And here's why. So you're holding on to a lead, and the Knicks are threatening. So when an opposing team is going on a run, how do you stop a run other than calling a timeout?
You go to the rim, try to go to the line.
Free throws is a pretty simple basketball 101 thing.
Stop the flow of the game.
Stop the flow of the game, get to the rim, get to the free throw line. Shoot free throws, and that can blanch the momentum. When you're just chucking threes and teams aren't being stupid about your landing space and all those stupid ticky-tack NBA fouls you get on the three-point line, when an opponent is just disciplined in defending your three-point shots and you're just shooting threes, you're not going to get to the line. So now you have to make, or else you're playing right into the opponent's hands.
You're fueling them.
And that has happened 2 straight games. And it was the same thing last night as in game 1. And I know they shot 20 fewer attempts, but it was the same thing. It happened in the same moments, led to the same result, where you fueled their comeback by missing three-pointers. And the coach isn't equipped to pull you out of it. The players, it's too ingrained in them from the organization. It's institutional. If you have an open three, you take it every time. No matter when you are in the shot clock, it's about three-point attempt rate. If they give you the open three, that's the best, most efficient shot, you take it. And so they're just automatons from the top down. And when you get into an actual game played by human beings, it doesn't hold up.
In some ways, the players have been like brainwashed and broken by it because they don't know what the hell to do. It's like the only thing that they know what to do in these situations.
So let me give you 2 examples. And if you're watching the simulcast, we showed you the melt of a lot of the missed threes. These came on consecutive possessions. The first one was with 3:40 left. It was Tatum in the corner, and he was wide open.
Oh, yeah, he had time to set up.
No one within 10 feet of him, as they like to say, he could have made himself a ham sandwich. And furthermore, if you go back and watch it, Jalen Brunson was the only guy under the basket, and he slipped. In that case, okay, Tatum, how they coach it, corner three, wide open corner three. Most efficient shot in basketball, right? It's the shot every analyst,
absolutely,
everybody that runs the game is now working for. The open corner three. Hey, nerd! Not when you're nursing a 7-point lead with 3:40 left in a playoff game. You freaking automaton. No, that's not the best shot in basketball. The best shot in basketball is a dunk or a free throw. And that it makes my blood boil. This is what I've been ranting about for years. This is what happens when analysts take over the games and take over the sports and hire coaches like Joe Mazzulla. They're just coaching on the numbers. And the players follow suit. There's not an NBA player in the league that isn't told, wide open corner three, you take that. Every single time. I'm telling you what, nerd. Not when you're nursing a 7-point lead and there's 3:40 left. Tatum easily could have ran off the 3-point line, attacked the basket. There was no one there other than Jalen Brunson, and he slipped.
He could have dished to Horford.
He was down on the ground. Tatum should have done it himself.
I know.
There was no one within 10 feet of him.
He could have walked right in.
I think Hart had left him alone, or whoever was on him. It might have been Hart. So Hart was nowhere near him. The only guy under the basket was Jalen Brunson, 6 foot whatever, and he slipped. Tatum easily could have walked in for almost an uncontested dunk or gotten fouled and gone to the line. Instead, he takes the open three because that's what the analysts that run the team and run the league tell you to do. Very next possession. Now it's slipping away. It's slipping away. That was 7 points at that point with 3:40 left. I think it was their next trip down. Hart had hit a little runner in the lane for the Knicks to make it a 5-point game. Now it's 5. Tick, 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 tick. And the screws are tightening and the noose is tightening and everything's tightening.
So when Tatum missed, it was actually 6. And then the Hart thing made it 4. So keep going.
Well, I think
because they went back.
I think they went back and gave Bridges a 3 that was originally a 2. So I think that's where that was.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, but either way, the Knicks go down, hit a 2. Now it's 4. And Jaylen Brown comes around the top of the key and sort of between the top of the key and elbow extended, wide open 3. No one within 10 feet of him. They left him alone. The way this team is coached, you go up, uncontested 3, efficient shot. This is what we do. This is what you do. And I'm here to tell you, Joe, nerds, that what you want Jaylen Brown to do there is to turn the corner and go to the basket. And I know he was cold, but you still keep going to the basket. You either get fouled, you try and get a layup, and if you get fouled, you go to the line and you blanch the momentum. But nope, these guys are told to go up on uncontested 3s, the most efficient shot in basketball, and it's killing you. It's killing you in these games. And I'm telling you, it's not winning basketball when it matters most.
No, and
I've felt this in my core for years. And to see it play out like this in my face, the actual events of it is maddening.
Mind-numbing.
I don't know what adjective to give you, but I've felt this way for a long time. The open 3 in circumstances like this is not an efficient shot, is not a smart shot. And if you're just going to sit around and say, well, we'll make them the next time, stupid. And if you just make it the next time, I'm still not going to change my mind. The right play is to go to the rim and get fouled. That's the right play. When the other team's on a run and you're nursing a lead, that's the right play. Not a 3, not even an open corner 3. Not the right play. Sorry.
And the other thing is, what do you think their confidence level is in some of these shots? Because if you watch them, especially on the ones where they have time, it's almost too much time.
Great point, Mazz.
Their confidence is shot.
Were you watching
They were gagging.
Joe, are you watching the game? Your team is off. They're not shooting well. Mazz, there were some misses that weren't just bad. They're not close.
Same as the night before.
There were some misses. I wrote some of them down.
Horford's bounced off the top of the backboard after it went out.
So it's one of the ones I wrote down. Just from the third quarter on, Brown at the end of the third quarter, air ball, thumps the backboard behind the rim. Horford had one near the top of the key, barely got the rim. Tatum had one that was an air ball. Porzingis followed for an and one. They were lucky there, but that was an air ball from 3. Pritchard nailed a couple, but then kept shooting, missed one, and then airballed one that wasn't even close. That's usually in his wheelhouse, and he airballed it. Not even close. Horford from the corner, backboard, boing, over the back of the shot clock. And so, they're not just missing. They're missing by a mile. Are you watching, nerd? So an open 3 for a team that can't shoot is not a good shot. But I don't think, like in baseball and all these sports where the analysts have taken over, they're not really watching. They're just regurgitating the numbers.
They're just going by the formula.
And that's what's happening to the Celtics. And it came up again last night. And someone who started to disappoint me in this regard is Derek White. I think he's such a great player, such a great role player. There's so many things that I like about him and his game. The charge he took last night was
tremendous,
heroic. Like, I don't throw that word around lightly. But that took a lot of balls to stand in there and take that shot. So I like the player. He's started turning like Marcus Smart out there.
Yeah, he's just chucking him up there now, too.
You're just chucking up. He's not setting his feet. He's not, like, getting a good – I mean, they're open, but he's not – it's like they're not going in. Why are you continuing to shoot? Why don't you do all the other things that you do so well?
Which makes him so great. But, yeah, he's fancied himself like Ray Allen or Kyle Korver in these couple of games.
And then if it comes to you, it comes to you. And I understand it's coming to you, but you're not making them. He can't put it in the ocean. He's shooting too much out there.
Mike, they've unraveled. They can't, even Holiday's got a couple where he got the ball and shot it up quick. And Holiday, to me, is like the pinnacle of a guy who keeps his head.
Derek White was 3 of 11 from beyond the line last night. What was he in game one? Do you remember?
It was
5 for 16?
5 of 14, I think.
5 of 14?
I think 14 of his 16 shots were threes, and he was 5 of 14.
He has 25 three-point attempts in the 2 games?
I think that's right.
That's stupid. That's stupid. Sorry, dumb. Dumb. Bad coaching, bad approach. A team that just plays a game by the numbers. A coach that coaches by the numbers. 25 three-point attempts for Derek White in 2 games is stupid. Sorry. That's dumb. And, what can I tell you? It bit you again last night.
He's actually 27. So it was 16. Must have been 16 of 18 attempts.
He shot 27 three-point attempts?
He's 8 of 27 in the 2 games. Tatum's taken 20. Brown has taken 17. Pritchard has taken 14. And Horford has taken 10.
And White, he's shooting early in the shot clock. I'm sure he's just doing what they've told him to do all season long. Open 3, go up. And don't stop shooting just because you miss. Keep shooting. But don't you get it when there's 4 minutes left in a playoff game and the lead is shrinking and the pressure's tightening up? It's time to drop that. But they don't get it. Missoula doesn't get it. No analyst, no statistician that is now running these sports would back down on that, because you can't tell a scientist his formula's wrong. He'll scratch your eyes out. He'll flick a booger at you. They don't know how. They can't react to that, being told that their hypothesis is faulty. So they'll never change. This is how we've lost sports to these guys. But that's why that's happening. Derek White, 27 three-pointers. Does that make any sense to anyone who knows sports?
No, especially when you've made only 8 of them.
But just keep chucking it. Unbelievable. Okay. That's like a rant that's 3 years, 10 years in the making.
I don't think we got the whole thing yet.
And I'm not done. If you keep doing it, I'll keep doing it.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Celtics analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.